Morning class 8. Today we are going to start another lesson, that is of bio chapter 2, and our chapter is microorganisms, friend and foe. So friend or foe, friend as you all know, and foe means enemy. So whether the microorganism are friend and foe, they are both. Some are useful also, that are called friends, and some are harmful also, that are foe. So let's begin our chapter. What do you think? What are microorganism? The living organism, the living organism that we cannot see with the naked eyes are known as microorganisms. Understood? The organism that we cannot see with our naked eyes are known as microorganism, and always we need an instrument to see the microorganism, which is called microscope. What it's called? Microscope. So this is the introduction about the chapter. Let's begin our chapter. So many living organisms present in the soil, water and air around us. Many type of living organism present inside the water, into the soil, in the air around us, in the atmosphere. Some of these organisms are so small that we cannot see with them naked eyes. We can see under an instrument that is called microscope to see extremely small organism. Microscope is an instrument to see these extremely small organisms. Understood? And these extremely small organisms are known as microorganisms. Those organisms which are too small, so these extremely organisms that are such small that we cannot see with our naked eyes, we can see them under a microscope only. Those are known as microorganism. Thus, microorganism cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Microorganism can be seen under a microscope only. Though we can say we cannot see the microorganism around us, we became aware of the presence of microorganisms, though their actions like spoiling our food, causing disease, these are the action that they. So the microorganisms show their action by spoiling our food, causing disease. Thus, some of the microorganisms are harmful to us. Some are for the beneficial for us, and some are harm to us. The microorganisms, like certain bacteria and fungi, makes our food go bad. The microorganism also causes disease in humans and other animals and plants. Microorganisms spoil our food. They can cause disease in our body, in animals and in plant also. The disease like common cold, malaria, skin infections, typhoid, tuberculosis, that is known as TB. Understood? Tuberculosis, tetanus, cholera, malaria, chickenpox, smallpox and AIDS. These all diseases are caused by microorganism. All are caused by the action of various type of microorganism. Some of the microorganisms grow in our food and causes food poisoning. Some microorganisms, when we kept our food, they grow on our food and causes food poisoning disease. Some of the microorganisms are also useful for us. These are the harmful microorganisms. Now we are going to learn how they are useful to us. For example, the microorganisms like certain bacteria help in making food products such as curd and cheese. As you all know how curds get prepared, when we boil the milk and add little amount of curd in it, what happen? The bacteria that are present in the curd, they start moving into the milk in which we have put in the curd. When they start moving in the milk, what they do, they change the whole milk into the curd. So milk change into the curd by the help of bacteria. Understood? And some microorganisms like also useful in making bread, cakes, pastries, alcohol, acetic acid, that is vinegar. Vinegar means sirka, and medicines called antibiotics. Some of the microorganisms decompose the organic waste of dead plants and animals. And some microorganisms, what they do, they decompose the waste of the dead plants and animal to make the soil fertile into simple substance and clean up our environment also. They also help in recycling material like carbon and nitrogen in the nature. So next topic are major group of microorganism. As you can see, microorganisms are classified into 5 major groups. Microorganisms are, you can say, divided into 5 major groups. What they are, you can see here, they are divided into 5 major groups. What they are: bacteria, viruses, protozoa, fungi and algae. What they are: bacteria, viruses, protozoa and fungi and algae. So these are divided into these 5 major groups, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Microorganism may be unicellular or multicellular. What do you think? What is unicellular and multicellular? In the previous chapter I have discussed it with you, I think. No, in class 7th you have discussed. Unicellular means the living organism that are made up of single cell, that is known as unicellular, and the organism that are made up of more than 2 cell or 2 cell, that are known as multicellular. So main difference between unicellular and multicellular is single cell organism are known as unicellular and 2 or more than 2 cell organisms are known as multicellular. Please note that singular of bacteria is known as bacterium. Bacteria is the plural form and its singular number is bacterium. Understood? The singular of viruses is virus and single form of viruses is virus. Viruses is the plural form and singular number is virus. Singular number of protozoa is protozoan. Again, this is the plural form. Protozoa is the plural form and singular number is protozoan. The singular number of fungi is fungus. Single number is fungus and plural form is fungi. And the singular number of algae is alga. Singular number is alga, plural is algae. We will now describe various type of microorganism in brief. That will do in the next class. I have today just give you the introduction of this chapter and in how many category they are being divided. Microorganism that are bacteria, viruses, protozoa, fungi and algae. We will discuss this in the next class, class 8. Please go through the explanation. Have a nice day. Bye bye.